Okay, I accidentally hit the power button on my phone, so I guess now it's part 3. Okay, so reassembly. So what you get, at least on some phones, it comes with this, and as you can see they have these cutouts here. So those cutouts are supposed to be so you can rest it over these things properly, but it almost always fails. So let's see, I'm gonna attempt to show this and it's probably not gonna work. Okay, so I'm peeling these apart. You have to try and make sure that the adhesive stays on this one with all the cutouts on it, okay? After you do that, you can use this to line it up. I'm probably gonna have to put my head in the way so that I can see what I'm doing. Here you can see the cutouts line up here. So this is extremely difficult to get in properly. So that's why usually most people aren't going to replace this adhesive. I think in the factory they actually have machines do this. So okay, so oh, it's a little bit too small. So either way, I'm not going to be able to put this in. Oh, let's see here if it will go. If it goes, it goes. If not, we just toss the adhesive because it usually won't go in properly. Okay, so I'm just pushing the adhesive down. Hopefully it will stay in place. I don't think it's gonna stay in place. Right, and then you can peel this blue thing off. See, it's peeling away from itself, so it's always not gonna work right. There we go. It's semi-working, but not really. Okay, oh, that's the best it's gonna be. There you go. So that's the adhesive. Okay, so again, now we just gotta do everything in reverse. Take the screen. So the replacement screen, if yours has this little cover over the screw covers, remove that. You will have to peel this out. Usually I just peel out the home button part first, and then I kind of just hold it out of the way. We're gonna have to put the home button in first, again. So the home button goes in through the bottom. Oh, like I was saying, they actually left the metal plate here, but should I just leave it? I'll just leave it. They already put this metal plate. Actually, no, I'll put my metal plate. So I'm gonna take this metal plate off. I'm gonna pause because I already showed how to do that, so I'll be back. Okay, so most people will have the screen like this without that metal plate. Okay, so I'm gonna peel the home button part of the screen protector up and hold it out of the way, just like that. Okay, then we're gonna put the home button through the bottom. You do have to hold this part of the connector with my thumb out of the way and then push this home button in place. Okay, and make sure it's all lined up. Okay, make sure you get the little hole here lined up down here. Sorry if it's going out of view, it's very difficult to do this while holding it out far in front of me and seeing what I'm doing. Okay, then you can drop that connector back down. You want to reconnect that. I'm going to let this adhesive go back down, or the screen protector. Okay, so you got to line this back up. Sometimes you have to push this connector slightly up towards the screen, okay, if it doesn't line up properly. All right, and then we just snap this down. You want to make sure it lines up properly before putting a lot of pressure on it. Okay, and then snap it in. All right, so there we go. Now that's connected properly. Next, we're going to want to do is put these sensors back in. So they have this adhesive to replace the adhesive that was peeled off from the microphone earlier. And then the hardest part is getting all the sensors in these little holes up here. So you got to get them all lined up. So as you can see, this has the little thing I was talking about, that with the speaker grill. Okay. So the thing I do is I line up the two little raised plastic pieces with these gold contacts here. That's the easiest way to get it lined up properly. Okay. But keep in mind these sensors might do some weird stuff. Okay. So get that in. Again, this is pretty tricky, and it's even trickier trying to record it, but there we go. So we got those gold contacts in. You probably can't even see it, but there we go. We'll put this side down along with the microphone. Okay, then we got to work on getting the little sensors up here to go in properly. So that's the most difficult part. I probably can't really show this well. I'm going to just zoom in while I'm working on it, and hopefully you can kind of see. Okay. Sometimes you get lucky. Oh, it actually went in really easy this time. Usually I have to kind of fiddle with it a lot. Okay, so now we're going to get the speaker thing. Okay, and put that back on top. Make sure that you keep those sensors in the right place, because they do tend to want to jump out. Okay, so make sure you're holding those sensors down in place, and then put the speaker on top. All right, just like that. The speaker should go into, if you can see on this one, there's that hole there. So the speaker should go into there. So once it's in there, if you try and move the speaker around, it keeps itself in that spot pretty well. Then you just line up the camera and push it down. Okay, so again, you did want the metal plate on top. So we'll take the metal plate, and then we'll guide these cables through the hole in the metal plate. Okay, just like that. So we're going to put this metal plate part in here first. It is a little tricky. Okay, and then what I like to do is I'll take the speaker assembly cover, and I'll just put in like a screw or two just to keep it from moving around. Okay, remember that you have to switch to the cross screwdriver bit for that. Okay, this can be a little tricky, so just like that. Okay, and then I'll put one screw up there as well. All right, just like that. Okay, now we can work on lining this up. So usually this piece will move around, so it's a little bit tricky to line it up. But you want to get this, as I was saying earlier, there's that big metal piece that's kind of sticking up. So you want to make sure that that's lined up with the sticker. Okay, so this sticker is supposed to help keep it in the right spot. Some people just tear this whole sticker out, but it is supposed to keep it aligned properly. Okay, so there we go. All right, so now we got all of that. We're gonna put the screws for the top here and also the bottom fingerprint sensor thing. Sorry, I'm gonna zoom back out because now it's basically just putting screws back, so you should know what's going on. So I'm gonna put back all the cross screws. Okay, so there's the one down here. And usually for this part, I'll put them slightly loose, not completely tightened down, because I want to make sure that they're lined up. Those speaker screws up here, I will tighten them down, but the ones that are holding that metal plate, I will put them loosely. Okay. Here we go. All right, and the reason I put them loosely is because we have to put in the side screws as well. And if you tighten them up and it's not aligned properly, then you're gonna have a tough time. Okay, so now we're gonna put back those screws on the sides. All right, so I'll also put these slightly loose. Hopefully you can see all the stuff I'm doing. Okay, once you get the two sides in, It should be good enough that you can tighten it down. Okay, you want to make sure that this metal plate is against the screen, but you don't want to put too much pressure on it that you can damage the LCD. Okay, now we'll put the last 3 screws on the other side. Okay. These screws are also a bit tricky to remove. They're very small, so if you don't make sure you get a good grip of the screw when you try and remove them, you can damage the screws, so be very careful with that. Okay, tightening up the bottom screw down here, and then I'm going to tighten the last screw up here. Okay, now that we got all of that in place, we're going to put back the fingerprint bar cover thing on top. All right. So just like before, how we remove the fingerprint sensor screw first, you want to do that one last. Okay, so put this metal bar in first. Make sure that all the side screws are done before you put that screw for the home button. Because if you put the home button one in first, you'll end up flexing this metal bar, and you don't want to do that. Okay, so tightening up all these screws. Just like that. And then again, you want to hold from the bottom, from behind, to push the home button in while you put the screw in. So just like this. Okay. And then tighten that one last screw. There we go. Okay, so now to reconnect all these connectors. Again, be careful because the battery is disconnected. You don't want to accidentally plug it back in while you're working on this. Okay. So there's the tricky part. You want to try and plug this one in first because it's kind of at a weird angle. I'm definitely not going to be able to show this on camera, I'm pretty sure, but we'll see. I'll do what I can. So I kind of have to maneuver it kind of weird to do this. I don't think you're going to be able to see anything of what I'm doing, but kind of have to maneuver it weird. And then once you get it in place, just make sure push it down completely. Okay. Once you got it in, you can know because if you try and pull it, it stays in place, but you don't want to yank the cable up. Okay. So now we're going to put back the screen connectors here. So you want to do the smaller one first. Line it up, push it down, and then get the other cable. Line it up. All right, and push it down. Okay, again, you want to be careful not to push down the battery connector until you have everything else seated in properly. Okay, so now we got all those connectors in. We can reconnect the battery connector. Okay, and then we can power it on just to make sure everything is working. So hold the power button. His battery was almost dead, but it is turning on. Okay, so I think we're good to go. All right. There we go. So now we're going to have to put back in the rest of the screws. So here you see it's showing, and then I like to test the numbers at least just to make sure. I don't know his password, so I can't test the other sensors. But yeah, okay. And home button's working. Emergency button's working. Okay, so we're good to go. So I'm going to put back all the screws, the rest of the screws, and then that's all there is to this, okay? So make sure you're using the right screwdriver bit. So this is the tri-wing. So we're going to put back the 2 up here first. Okay. So this piece can be a little tricky. You do want to put one screw and do it slightly loose, and then that way when you put the other screw, it will be easier to align it. Okay. So just like that. Grab the other screw. Lift it up. Okay, and then go from the other side. Oh, see, it moves around, so that's the tricky part. Okay. All right, get the screw in place, and then tighten it down. There we go. And you can tighten down the other one. All right, grab the final plate that covers all these connectors. Switch back to the cross screwdriver. Okay, be careful lifting this up. Make sure it's aligned. There we go. Oops, I lifted up the whole metal plate. That's going to make it tricky. Okay, so I'm going to hold this metal plate down if I can. There we go. And then put that screw in, but loosely. Alright, then you can grab the other screw. So the bottom screw here is the longest one, I think. So, alright, grab the other two screws. Once you got 3 screws in, the last one should be okay, so you can tighten them down. Oops, I think I just noticed I'm not even recording the right spot. There we go. Okay, last one. Tighten it up. All right, so now we got to put this back down. Again, you need to tilt the bottom up slightly, okay, where the fingerprint, because the top has little hooks that you need to slide in place. Okay, let's see if I can get it in place. It might be tricky with that adhesive that I put. Okay, I'm going to peel this off. I might have to peel that adhesive off because it's making it slightly too thick to put this back in. Let's see if it goes. Okay, just like that. All right, so we'll put in, I try and put the bottom part first so that it stays bowed outwards. Okay, and that helps push the screen in. Okay, now that we got that, we can snap the rest of it in. And there we go. Test and put some pressure here to make sure that the LCD isn't discoloring, because if the LCD is discoloring, that means you have that metal bar that I was talking about in the wrong spot. So it is good. I'll put back the last 2 screws. Those are the pentalobe 0.8s. So switch back to that screwdriver. Put the last 2 screws in. Oops. All right, and we are good to go. So hopefully this video helped you. If it did, please like and subscribe so that others can find this video. If it helped you, scare you away from this, yeah, I mean, I would kind of expect that, because this is a pretty tricky repair and there's a lot of risk involved. So unless you're fairly confident or you're ready to upgrade your phone, you might not want to risk attempting this yourself. But yeah, so that's all there is to it. Hopefully it helped. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.